Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to another episode of my F1 2021 Alpine Manager Career Mode. I'm sorry, it's been a while, it's been like just over a week since the second episode, but trust me, the other episodes after this will be coming out a little bit quicker than they have from episode 2 to 3. But if you did miss episode 2, since it has been a few days, be sure to go check that one out before you see the rest of this one. But we're here now, round number 7 at the Monaco Grand Prix. Monaco, I don't know if it's actually Monaco. What track is it in the game? I think it's South Africa, I think, in the base game, obviously, if you know about Motorsport Manager. But I can see why they've gone for it. Obviously, it is one of the kind of only street circuits, apart from, I think, Singapore, that we have on Motorsport Manager as a game, obviously, because they've had to, obviously bodge job the tracks in, because obviously not all the tracks that are here in real life exist in the game. But anyway, we're back here and we've got some admin to do, so I'm going to actually switch over to this screen and we can actually get into some of that admin then off the last episode. Was the last race Russia, if I remember correctly? Was it the one where we almost tried to go for a podium and we couldn't quite get it? No, Spain was the last one. Portugal, okay, I remember Portugal was actually quite frustrating because, yeah, Alonso crashed out, along with Verstappen, and both Red Bulls crashed out. So it's actually quite exciting now at the moment because you've got Red Bull in second now by 2 points. We're best of the rest with one race win there. I genuinely think by the end of the season we could maybe try and challenge these two, being a game rather than real life, but we'll see about that. But at the moment, funnily enough, Alexander Albon is 14 points ahead of Hamilton in the lead, so we'll see how this continues. But Red Bull do look pretty strong, so let's see how that kind of fight goes on. But let's see, in terms of new hires, I think most of our guys are okay, aren't they? In terms of feeling tired, yeah, most of them are fine. Swap out a few 0.7s if we can. This guy needs to rest. I think we can get rid of a bit of dead wood, though, here, actually. If we fire this guy. Rear jack, might need him, actually. 1% for the front jack. We'll need him down the line. We don't need 2 front jacks, actually, that are good. So I'm going to get rid of this guy because the other one below can do multiple jobs. So I'd rather have him. And in terms of hiring, I mean, no one's really a 20. No one's a 19 here on the tyres. So I'm just going to reject all of them, to be honest. We don't need to change the pit crew guy right now at this moment in time. Not, like, desperate. We need to respond to an interview here with Sky Sports. Martin Brundle. What's your assessment so far? Team requires complete reworking. No, that's definitely not it. Need to maximize the car. I think I'm going to say I'm very happy with all of it, just to boost morale. Also forgot Alonso, obviously, he's still injured a bit. He's got 4 weeks, so I don't know. I think that's going to be not in time for Monaco, but maybe in the second race of this episode, he might be fully back to health, although it hasn't hampered him too much. I mean, well, I can't say that in confidence because he did crash last episode in the final race at Spain, so it may have been an issue for him. I don't know. Test track. Must go without saying, I would love to build a test track. Well, you know what? We've got a lot of money. New buildings. Should we go ahead and build it? 8 million? Yeah, let's go for it. I mean, why don't we have one already? And we can unlock engine. Great. Our engine's only good, apparently. So actually, this is a very good long-term investment. So new test track built. We've got the money to burn. Fernando wants it. Fernando gets it. Very much like the Alpine seat in real life in 2021. He wants it. He'll get it. And the youngsters are pushed to the wayside. Just saying the facts here. But we go to Monaco. Right, traveling. In terms of tires, well, we're gonna keep Alonso. I'm not gonna keep him at home. We're gonna bring in, yeah, we'll go with this sponsor. Auto pick, what's that say? 999. Yeah, I'll probably agree with that. I mean, I don't know what on earth that is. I'll go for, I mean, not 2. 2's a bit extreme. I think we need at least 4 there. Yeah, 884. I like that. Part fittings all fine. Let's head on into Q2 as per usual. As you know, we're trying to squeeze in as many races as we can into episodes, 3 per episode to be exact. So to save some time, because it's literally the same thing every single race, I'll skip through practice and Q1 and get through to the juicy stuff of Q2. because there's a slight chance always we could muck that up. Okay, here we go. Q2, Monaco settings. Monaco settings. Let's go. Right, time to do the business. Q1, look pretty good. I think we're in the top 3 with Alonso, top 6 with Ocon. So, who knows? Setup-wise, we're actually okay from the simulated practice and a little bit of tweaking I did into Q1 and simulating that. So I think I'm pretty happy with that. Not looking for perfection these days, to be honest, because we're just trying to get to the main part, the juicy stuff, the action, the race, the drama mick. Right, let's see how this goes then for these laps with the computer, both getting some perfects and some goods, I think that was, on the preparation. Alonso still carrying that injury, but at the moment, 111, and Ocon again. He goes 8/10 faster. He always seems to go better when I'm doing it like this. But then, in the simulation, Alonso's always quicker, so I don't know what's going on here. But at the moment, Alonso, hopefully that's not a cause. It doesn't look like a cause for concern. Nah, it's fine. I think. We're 3/10 off there. It's a little bit fine. Let's hope that no one really improves. Stroll might. But realistically, is Norris, Gasly, or Russell, Schumacher gonna? I'm not too sure. Ricciardo's stuck the McLaren way up there, but I think Norris is just struggling here versus Ricciardo, and I think we're good. We've got 3 minutes to go. It's not late. It's not too late for me to go out. I am going to go. Also, I've only just noticed Ocon is in P1 with that time. Huh? How has he done that? We've got enough soft tyres, to be honest, so we don't need to actually worry about burning on the set. So we may as well go out again and just be safe rather than sorry. But what is Ocon doing? Every time we, like I said, every time we are doing stuff with him, he seems to be okay. Right, Alonso, white first sector, green second. Come on, lads. Come on. Only P9. Very surprising. Right, Q3. Gonna have to do much better, lads. Because at the moment, Esteban is predicted on pole from Q2 form. Alright, Q3. It's time to do the business now, Fernando. You need to buck up and show why you've returned to Formula 1 and that you are the better driver out of the two. Please, God, we can't have Ocon being the leader of the team. Come on now, come on. Right, let's see how this goes for their laps. Preparation-wise, what we saying? Alonso, not great, to be fair. Same for Ocon, so that's fine. Track grip's all calm, no rain. Actually, I didn't check that. That's one thing I keep on forgetting. Every time I come back to this game after a few days, I forget that I need to keep checking weather, because otherwise I will get caught out, as per usual, as you guys well know if you have watched me play this game before in the past. So let's see. I'm also curious, actually, about that. Let me know. It's you know, in the middle of the video, so very specific. You know, you're gonna have to really be watching the video for you to hear this part. Let me know in the comments below, how long ago did you pick up watching me on Motorsport Manager? Like, were you here from the Archer days? Like, do you know the origin, that first series, or did he get on board maybe last year when we did the Ferrari manager career, or the McLaren one, or did he jump on board now? This is the first time you're watching me play this manager game. I'll be very curious, because it's going to be interesting, because I've definitely seen a few OGs of you guys that have been here for a long while. I know one thing, like the reason why, also, people have been saying, why is this a mini-series? Why am I, you know, condensing the races into episodes and only doing one season, probably? It's just because it's a 4-year-old game. As much as, you know, those of you who are very passionate about the series and this game still will watch it. Just not a lot of current people want to watch it. There's probably a lot of people that used to watch it on my channel that just don't care for it anymore. Because even I don't care for it much of the year until I get this bug at the end of every year about doing like a mod series for the next year, and it's quite interesting. But, you know, it's a 4-year-old game. It's going to be quite natural when there's no updates to it or whatever. Like, literally all the mechanics here are literally the same from when we first started playing the game. So yeah, it's just a natural case things. What I will say is, I think I mentioned it in the first episode, that new Motorsport Manager game, well, not Motorsport Manager game, that new F1 Manager game coming from Frontier, is still penciled in, I hope, for 2022, 2023, I think. So when that comes, I mean, I remember the hype for this game when it came out 4 years ago, and my channel was like 4 times smaller back then. So the hype for that game on this channel specifically, I think it's going to be mad, because I think there's a lot of you that are with us on this channel that like the manager game. You're kind of, a lot of you guys are nerdy like me. You like the technical side of F1, you like the management side, whereas I feel like I don't think a lot of F1 YouTuber creators really got into Motorsport Manager. They just didn't enjoy it, whereas I really loved it. So I was loving life when this came out, first of all. So I think we'll be loving life when Frontier make their new one, because it'll just be so new and exciting, and it'll have the F1 license, of course. So that's great. Anyway, sorry, went off on a tangent. Kind of felt like I was live streaming there in a bit. Actually, that's why I said I should probably live stream this in the future, when I have the time to actually record it whilst I can stream, because it does feel like I'm doing a live stream at times, just not obviously live. I'm just recording the live stream and go off on a tangent, and I've just gone on the tangent again. I'm sorry. Right, we are P4 and 5. This is looking tasty, you know. 9/10. It could be, it would be desirable to be a bit smaller, but that's Hamilton being, 7/10 of Verstappen. We're doing quite well to be on the second row of the grid, although we're doing it with Ocon. Alonso's only just below him, though, so he's got the lap in him. He's got the lap in him. We just need to make sure we don't get in traffic. So I'm going to send out Ocon now, and then I'll send out Alonso in a wee bit. And by wee bit, I mean now. Just after a few people, just behind the McLaren and the Mercedes car. We're going to hopefully overtake the Mercedes. No, we don't. We're going to get some traffic. God damn it. And meanwhile, Ocon has made a few mistakes, and he's not gone better. So it's down to Fernando. It's down to you, mate. Come on. Get that slipstream from the McLaren and Mercedes. Let's see. Green first sector. Good. Second sector. Good. Green, 7/10. That'll take us to P4. We're down to P6 and 7. People are going much faster. They're coming back at us. Let's see how this goes. Third place for Fernando Alonso. Great qualifying. Great lap, mate. Great lap. Beats Verstappen and Leclerc and championship leader Albon. Great stuff. That is why he's Fernando Alonso. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. We can do a lot of that. We can do a lot with that in the race. Right, race time. In terms of strategy, I have no strategy. This is going in blind a bit in terms of what's going on here, to be honest. How many laps we got? We've got 31 laps. 31 laps. Estimated 10 laps for the soft tyres, so probably 12 of their new. So thinking maybe a 2-stop, or just it's probably going to be another 1-stop, let's be real. But there's been 1-stops pretty much most races, very much like real life, to be fair. So the mod does a pretty good, realistic job in that kind of way. It's just going to be more about our pace, and I need to remember about the engine thing with this mod. I need to remember to change the engine every time, not make a mistake like that. But there's no rain, so this is going to be straight pace. But on pace in Q3, we're at P3, so I am cautiously optimistic. Let's go. Right, to 5 red lights here at Monaco. Monaco for 5 red lights, and we are underway, and it's a, oh no, slow start there from Fernando Alonso in P4. Ocon's had a better one, because he's now down the inside. Ocon's overtaken Alonso. Ocon's up into P5. Gee, Alonso's down to P. Mate, what are you doing? Your injury is really hampering you, I feel. No, he's got back up to pace. P6, taking him a while to adjust Alonso. He's now back through. It's now pincering in on Verstappen for P4 there. But meanwhile, Bottas pulling away in the lead. Leclerc second, Hamilton third. The championship leader, Albon, in the mud in I was going to say P11. He's now moved up to P9, so he might be coming back through. But Alonso, here we go. On the outside of Verstappen. Come on. Do it, man. On the outside. Let's do this. Let's fast forward a little bit into the roundabout section. Yes. Go on. Round the outside through the fake Raskas. And through the final few bends. Let's go. P4. Maybe even P3. As he dives down the inside of Hamilton. Oh, my God. Safety car as Ocon has... What is it with our drivers? Alpine. This could be a curse for Alpine next year, honestly, with this series. What's going on? Ocon's crashed. That was probably the weirdest and the most high-speed crash I've seen on this game. Pitting under the safety car. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Could we go to the end? 29 laps. 29 laps. Can't do that. Can't quite do that. But if the safety car is going to go for 2 laps, it'll be 27. Half of that is like 12. Right. So I'm gonna go for softs. So let's play it safe. Let's go for softs. We don't need to change our engine right now. It's on 100% at the moment, so that's all calm. It's all calm right now, apparently. I don't know what that's about. But we're up into P3 then. And it's all kicked off. Right, safety car. That'll be a bit calm for us, though. Let's save some fuel in that case. Let's save some fuel. May as well. And we're going to be in. Is anyone else coming in? 2 laps left of this safety car. Anyone else going to come in? No. So we're risking it. This is a bit of a risk from us. Because the grid does not think it's time to pit in. But I think a free pit stop here. And we do 1 stop to the end. Whereas everyone else is doing 2 stops to the end. I would hope. Let's see. I may have just... It depends on how the traffic is. But going off that first part of the race, Alonso can do some overtaking here. So... Let's, it's not, it's unlike real Monaco, you can overtake it. Tyres overheated. I think he's got more issues than tyres overheated, lad. What? Tyres overheated? He's crashed. Right, heading to the garage. Let's go. Overtake mode. Tyres are... Oh, I didn't actually look at that. The tyres are a bit overheated, to be honest, but we're going to just go for it and just fly past up into P9. Now let's do conserving. Let's fly past them whilst conserving because I didn't check the tyre temps, but it's all calm. We're remaining in P9. The gap is not building too much to the guys ahead, so I don't think we're kind of fine. Just continue to conserve the tyres a bit, mate. Keep going. P8, yes, around the outside of the racing point. No, not quite. Come on. Catch up. Who is it? It's Vettel. Vettel in the Racing Point, or the Aston Martin, as it is in 2021. Let's see. We're keeping Verstappen at bay. Verstappen's struggling massively in this mod. Albon's up in P3, whereas Verstappen's P9. Right, tyre temps are good now. Let's go neutral, and let's continue to not push, because now we need to conserve the engine a bit and make sure it goes the distance. Right, we're up into P7. We've overtaken Hamilton, who's struggling on tyres. Looks like a few people are struggling on tyres. We've just dropped the position, though, to Hamilton. What do they say on engine temps? They're pushing their engine, so their engines must be wearing out quite a bit. And their softs are going quite long. 13 laps and softs. That's very long. So, I'm not too sure about what we're doing. Like, this yellow tyre just seems just not that great compared to the red wall super soft here. Like, it doesn't seem that much of an advantage. As we are now up into P6 due to the pit stops. Final few pit stops to come, surely. Come on. And we are looking to go how many more laps? These go... Actually, wait, hang on. These go 12. So we may as well put onto super softs then. So we're going 5 more laps. I think our engine's okay to push a little bit now on high. Let's go full out attack mode as well on the tyres. Try and really wring the neck out of this thing and see where we can get going. Right. Purple. With it. This is really good. There we go. Fast lap of the Grand Prix. We're looking... tasty here. Right, gonna go down to medium there. The engine's 42. What? Okay, we've got maybe 2 laps left till this. So let's actually keep on high and let's keep on pressing on, because now the strategy is coming into play. Long term, the strategy's coming into play. It didn't look quite good before, but now it's looking good. Right, gonna go overtake mode on the engine. Really push hard on this lap, and we're gonna come in on this lap. Worn tyres, worn engine. It's time to come in, lad. Change the engine. These parts... Oh, these parts are actually fine. Oh, that doesn't take that much time. Gearbox? No, that's calm. Is this one going to take time? No, may as well do as much as we can, to be honest. If those will take 0. So let's do that. Let's go balance pit stop, though. And we'll come in. Alonso says worn power. That's fine. Power's low. That's fine. We're coming in, lad. We're coming in. So not a great in lap, but it was okay enough. Right, in. Good. Nice. Right, P6. But on soft compound of tyres, or super soft rather, in the game rather. Let's go out there and give it hell. Not total hell though right now. Let's just go, let's eke into it with the medium for a few laps, and then we'll see what we're saying. Right, we're on medium settings. We're catching up to Sainz though. Can't quite overtake him. The Spaniard, the junior Spaniard in the same Ferrari car that Alonso was in a few years ago. We're up into P4 though, as people have made some pit stops. So we could have a podium on our hands, but it's tough because we've got 6 laps to go. I need to make sure this engine goes the distance, and also the tyres don't burn out. But I feel like around lap 27, I just banzai it if we're at over 50% on this engine. But for now, we'll keep steady. We'll keep steady on just high for now. Right, 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go. I say 4 laps now. Let's go. Banzai, banzai. Go for it. Attack. Just take everything out of the tyres, mate. Take everything out of the tyres. Let's see what you got, mate. Let's see what you got. I wanna. There's no green sectors. I was wanting a green sector. You've not given me a green sector. Now the engine's a little bit worn. It's on 40%. Got to look after that. Bottas pits. Interesting. Interesting. Where does he come out? He pit and came out ahead of us. What? Okay, that's just a bit rude, isn't it? Right, can we get Sainz though at least? Because Albon and Bottas have 1-2, I think. We're looking at 3rd place here for Alonso. Come on, yes! We got it. 3rd place, 3rd place. Good stuff. Engine is still okay. 40%. Last lap of the Grand Prix. Screw it. Go. Full on engine mode, mate. Full on engine mode. Last lap. Let's get it. Let's get this bread. Worn tyres. Where is 2nd place? 2nd place. That's not 2nd place. That's 18th. Oh, okay, that's calm. Right. Looks like we're going to have to settle down for 3rd. 3rd place. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I'll take that. That was a tough Grand Prix to manage. Again, Albon, he's a monster in this mod. And Hamilton, he's really not been that as good as I remember on previous mods. But Bottas takes the win from Albon and myself in 3rd place. Ocon out. We really need to... We're the only DNF in this race. We need to sort this out. They keep on crashing. I mean, can't keep having this. Right, so championship-wise, we're up into P4 with Alonso, solidifying P3. I think, honestly, we've got to try and improve the car to a point where we can start challenging these guys, because I think we can genuinely start challenging for wins at every race towards the end of the season. We just need to get there. And just like that, we're going to roll into Q2 of, well, it's Russia in-game, but it's Baku, the Grand Prix. It's a different layout, though. You can see it's a shorter layout to give us a bit of a unique difference to what was the Spanish Grand Prix, or whatever race it was where we were here last. And it wasn't the Spanish Grand Prix, but we were saying it was the Spanish Grand Prix. So a bit of a difference there. But we're at Baku. It's the Baku Grand Prix. Q2 time. Right. Let's go out. Setup-wise, both of them pretty good in the 80s there with the simulated stuff. So let's see. Once again, is it going to be again Ocon doing better at the start than Alonso? And then in the race, one of them's going to crash. I really hope so. I really hope... Don't hope so. I really hope we can both just, you know... Bring both of them home, you know? Even if one's P3 and one's P7, I'll be happier with that. Because we're losing some points, some pretty valuable points, that we could be using to try and leverage ourselves versus Red Bull Merc whilst they take points off each other. One thing I'm realising with this layout is kind of like the Bahrain Oval. It's very short and there's a lot of traffic. So this race is going to be quite exciting. But we're 1-2 right now. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe this shorter layout, maybe it's going to prove handy for us. All right, Q3. We were 1-2 in Q2. That was promising, but obviously Q2's Q2. Doesn't matter. It's time now to do the job. Come on, lads. Come on. I have a good feeling. I actually have a genuinely good feeling. It's different, shorter layout of this track for Baku. I have a good feeling. Let's just do the job. Not getting too much traffic. It should be less, obviously. It's in the top 10 shootout, so let's see how we do. Come on, Alonso. Let's see. Let's go grab that pole, shall we? Right. At the moment, though, okay. Ocon is going quicker again, as we saw last race. Alonso across the line. But Ocon is the one who's going to be quicker by 0.2, and he's 5 thousandths quicker than Hamilton right now. Ocon, liking this circuit, but let's see. Alonso did a better job in the second run, last Grand Prix. Can it be the same again? But right now, we are genuinely on provisional pole. But obviously, last race, I mean, Hamilton came out of nowhere with like a 6/10 faster lap time. So let's just wait and see. But track grip is supremely high. So I'm going to send out Ocon now. And I may as well send out Alonso now. Let's just get the lap in before the traffic arrives, basically. And hopefully we don't get hit with traffic whilst we're doing this lap. Let's see. Comes around the bend. No traffic. Lovely. Clean bit of space for both our drivers on the top right there on the minimap. You can see Ocon, though, with 2 white sectors, doesn't improve his lap time, but he's still on provisional pole. Oh, he did improve by a little bit. His last sector was good. Alonso, though, second sector was green. He's apparently 0.2 off for Ocon right now. Across the line, last sector. It's an improvement. Not enough, though. Right now, though, that means Ocon is on provisional pole. Hamilton second. Alonso in third then. 1.2 tenths off Ocon. Madness. Right. Let's follow on with like Verstappen. Let's see how he does. He's on an outlap now. And let's see how he does. Hamilton on an outlap as well. Has he started his lap? Yes, he has. Let's follow on with Hamilton. For White, first and second. That's very promising. Across the line, last sector. And it's an improvement, but not enough to topple Ocon off pole. Interesting. What can Verstappen do? Across the line again. Green last sector. He pips Alonso, but doesn't get Ocon. This could be it. This could be it. I think this is it. Checkered flag falls. End of session. Who's here? In lap. We've done it. We're on pole position for the first time, I think, in the season with Alpine. And we've done it at Baku with Esteban Ocon. And Alonso is in P4. Okay. Interesting. We know Alonso should get quicker in the race. So, are we on for a strong podium? I don't know. Don't want to jinx it. We might get another DNF. Can't lie. Let's go to the race. Okay, this really is a short race. This is a very short... This is apparently a 15-lap race. What? 15 laps? Is that it? And these tyres go 13, so there'll be one pit stop. So we'll take in the super soft knowledge. And we get... Anyone who's starting on... Hang on. Anyone who's starting on mediums could just do a no-stop. All these guys, surely they're all going to do a no-stop in this race. This is going to be very confusing. Right, let's see how this goes. This is going to be intriguing. Right, from pole position then for Baku. Alonso P4, let's see. Let's look at the pole, man. 5 red lights are out and we're underway for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. 15 laps of it only. Very, very short layout circuit. But it's a good start from Ocon, unsurprisingly. But Alonso! Yes! What a start! It's a 1-2 for Alpine. Oh my god, Alonso. Great start. Unlike the last Grand Prix. Made up for it. Right. Interesting. Let's see how this goes. It's only 15 laps, so surely the engine can take quite a bit. So let's go to just high the entire time. And also tyre wear wise, we don't need to watch out for the tyres because you can just pit earlier for another set. So let's just go pushing and stay like this. And I am absolutely not sorry for this man crashing. Goodbye, frying pan. Right, Ocon. Let's go back to him. P1. P2 for Alonso, just ahead of Verstappen. Let's see how this goes, though. But into turn 1, Verstappen comes back at Alonso. Right, let's go overtake mode. Let's keep ahead, please. Let's keep ahead. Engine is okay. Let's keep ahead, please, Alonso. Even if you have to defend for your teammate, you got to do what you got to do, lad. You got to do what you got to do for the team. This is a team effort. I know you don't usually do team effort things, Alonso, but that's how it's going to be. Right, 5 laps gone. We could probably pit in 2 laps with these tyres overheated, apparently. So let's just continue, though, and watch out for this. Everyone's backing up now. Everyone's conserving. Right, let's conserve the tyres as well, just in case. Just in case. How's the engine looking? Engine's a bit ropey. Can't lie. Gonna go and conserve that a bit. Right, lap 11. Everyone's pushing hard now, I think, or somewhat hard. I'm pushing very hard, but we'll go back down to pushing. I think we're genuinely trying to go to the end of this race. I think we're not even making a pit stop, which is going to be very worrying for our engine. Ocon, I've been on low fuel mode, and that saved his engine somewhat. Alonso can't say the same thing, but I think we're going to have to turn down both our guys' engines on purpose and just hope that the engines hold out, because I think if we pit, we're not going to make the time up. So, engine low condition now, 19%. Surely other people are having issues here with their engine as well. I mean, Verstappen's also on low. Yeah, everyone's on low. So, I think we're calm. We just need to hopefully limp home to the end. Verstappen even pits. He pits. We're 19% on engine. We're good. I think we can make this. 2 laps to go. 2 short laps. 2 very short laps. Oh my god. Last lap of the Grand Prix. Come on, just push everything you got on the tyres. But the engine, please hold out. 23% on that. We've got how many percent on this? 14% on this engine. I think we're only... Verstappen's definitely an odd one out for pitting, because Hamilton did not pit. Albon did not pit. And we're going to keep on going. Why have I paused it by mistake? Here we go. And I think we're going to actually genuinely do this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Esteban Ocon somehow is going to come through to win the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It's a 1-2. It's a 1-2 for Alpine. Get in there, boys. Great stuff. Good stuff there. Wee baguette and everything. Top stuff there for the French outfit. 1-2. You love to see it. You really do. Our second win of the season. I can't even remember what race we won first of all, but now 1 win apiece for our 2 drivers. Good stuff there. Fair play. Fair play, Ocon. Fair play. So, championship-wise, Ocon P6 now. Alonso stays P4, but we are closing a little bit to others around us, and now we're not really closing the gap that much. We're starting to make some momentum, push away from the midfield guys, and these two keep taking points off one another. So we just need to keep this up, like this second race, and we'll get there. We'll get there. And then we definitely got helped out a little bit, though. I can't lie, by the circuit layout. The short nature definitely helped us. I don't expect us to be going on to win the next one. Never say never, but I don't think so. That was very unique. It was a very short race as well. That helped us a lot in terms of engine management compared to everyone else, and tyre management, which we just blasted the tyres basically and then saved them a little bit, blasted them again, and got to the end. So that helped us out a lot. Next up, Montreal, Canada. That'll be interesting. There's actually Canada in the game as well, so that's a full thoroughbred circuit, and there's maybe some rain on the way. Could be an exciting final race in this episode. Let's go. And now we've also got a new upgrade on the car coming soon. The gearbox finally going to get made. We've also got driver fitness, fitness program. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We can use. We don't mind 500k on that. But let's see now. This new gearbox is in. What new part now should we make? I think another gearbox. I mean, our gearbox is lagging so much for some reason. Yeah, let's make another one. Make an epic one. I don't know why it's lagging behind so much, or we're finding it quite difficult to get a better gearbox, really. So let's see. So in terms of components, we'll go for plus 10, plus 15 there, plus 20 there, plus 30, but plus 4 days. Or we could minus a risk level and go for something risky, you know. We've got a red zone, plus, is that the max 1314? That's one, yeah, definitely this is the highest one, I think. Max performance instant. Oh, that'd be kind of sick, wouldn't it? I think that's the best gearbox we can make, honestly. 1314. 2.4 million. That's going to take a while, though, but hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully this investment in the gearbox is worth it, because it seems like that's what we're lacking on. 1.3, yeah, that's going to be much better, but this one's already a good improvement then. I mean, we already had 2 of the same gearbox before, so this is the step up we actually needed to make, really. So that's going to be... Let's see how that works out, Alonso. But that seems to be the only weakness of the car. I think everywhere else we're kind of level with our midfield rivals and kind of bridging the gap a little bit to Red Bull and Mercedes in that regard. So, okay, that's going to take a while to come back to us, but eventually we'll see that upgrade come in, and hopefully it will be in the right direction we need. But race report, we've got a 40% chance of rain, so not as high as I thought, actually. So let's see how things shape up as we go into Q2. Okay, Montreal, I guess it's Vancouver in the game, but let's go. Q2 on the soft compound. The car is not looking as quick as last race, but the Mercedes looks strong, the Red Bulls don't, so it's maybe time to take some points off Red Bull this race whilst Mercedes dominate this one. Potentially, can't lie, might just have to firm it that they're the quickest, but let's see how this session goes and into Q3. Might surprise ourselves. Q1 is Q1. It can always be a little bit deceiving. Maybe even the Red Bulls might pick up some pace, to be fair, because Albon's just been too consistently good, surprisingly, so far in this mod of ours. That I would be surprised if he's not up there, but let's see how we do. 3/10 off Hamilton. Also, Ricciardo looks good in that McLaren as well. Actually, to be fair, Norris is there as well. Let's see where the Red Bulls are. Verstappen is there, P3. Albon is there, right behind Alonso. So I think they're back in the mix. The racing points look strong. Stroll and Vettel, and then Sainz, the only Ferrari that makes it through, because Leclerc got knocked out. Mad. Wow, okay, that's a big shock for them. Right, though, Ocon genuinely looks good. And the thing is, though, I think he's now 5-star rated, Ocon, because of the potential. And I guess the potential is quite aggressive here in this mod. So he's already grown to 5-star, I think, or on merit right now on form, he's 5-star. So I think he's even higher rated than Alonso currently in the game. So maybe it's no surprise why he's doing better right now than Fernando. Right, taking qualifying for Q3. Let's see what we can do, Ocon. Let's see. And Alonso, but I'm actually now, I know I was bagging on him a little bit because maybe in real life I'm not his favorite fan, but here in the game he could do us some world of good here, Ocon. So let's go. Let's show him what's what. But Alonso, I'd like to see him do well as well. But he was a good team player last episode, to be fair. Last race, rather. So let's not count let's not count one of them out, but let's see how this rolls. Right, purple for Hamilton. Pretty much steamrolling this, Hamilton looks like. But what are we saying? How far off the pace are we to Hamilton? Alonso, 4/10 ahead of Ocon. Surprising. And we're now 2.7 tenths of Hamilton. I think the Red Bulls are going to slot in there. I honestly think, Bottas does. Surely the Red Bull slot in there in the middle. Yeah, Verstappen there. Albon, where's he going to be? Albon only P6. Right, so Ocon actually needs to step up then. So maybe I should just not say anything because I've clearly jinxed him. Right, track grip's going up. No rain at the moment. There was some rain in Q1, I think, actually. So maybe that's why Red Bulls were a little bit off the pace there. But let's go now. Let's try and get some clean air. Send him out and send him out now. Hopefully he doesn't get held up a little bit with the racing point. No, he doesn't. Right. Hopefully no one comes out on track as well. I'm seeing on the top right. No. Okay. Good amount of clean air for both drivers on this second run. Track grips at the highest now. So let's see how this runs. 2 white sectors. Not that great. Last sector. Come on, Alonso. Let's see what you got, mate. Across the line. And it's no improvement. P2. And no improvement from Ocon either. White sector. Green in the last. Little bit of improvement. Not enough to push him up the order. So it's P2, P5 for now. Let's see, though. Verstappen looks quick. Bottas as well. Damn it. Push down to the second and third row. Alonso P5 and Ocon P6. P4, sorry, for Alonso. So that's pretty much where we were in race number 1 of this episode. So, swings and roundabouts. Albon down in P7 is a bit surprising. And the race, there might be rain. I actually hope there's rain, because it could help us out, you know, with the chaos. Okay, we do have some rain. 7 laps of dry, and then it's all wet to the end. So it's anyone's game, and we do not have any wet weather knowledge here. Don't think anyone does, because I don't think practice was raining that much. So this is going to be an interesting one. We're going to have to be on our toes, and we're going to have to watch out for when the right time to cross over to the tyres are, what the right tyre is, and be switched on. Otherwise, we might lose these positions, or we could gain big. Right, for the final time this episode, 5 red lights to the Canadian Grand Prix this time. From P4 and 5 on the grid, lights are out, we're underway. It's a bit of a slow start for Alonso. Once again, the 2 Alpine cars side by side. Alonso, though, into turn 1 is a little bit better. Then Bottas tries to get him, not quite, into the hairpin. Let's see how this goes. Alonso down the order. Ocon flying up into P3. Alonso down to P6. Ocon really taking it in his stride of maybe trying to kind of get the elbows out as the team leader and say, no, it's not all about Alonso. It could be about me. And he sets a purple, so he's doing something right here. He's doing something right. To be honest, I think we may as well keep the engines at high, because we're going to have to change them anyway for the wet period, or we can change them for the wet period. So we may as well actually just keep them. Same thing with the tyres, really. The tyres may as well keep pushing, because we're going to pit in 7 laps anyway. So I'll change them down to pushing now, just to not go too crazy on the tyre temps. But Ocon on the back of the Red Bull car, and Alonso's actually overtaken Albon, and he's in P4, and he's now closed up as well. So P3 and P4 in a bit of a Red Bull sandwich here at the moment. Looking very tasty indeed. Right, the tyres are a little bit worn out now. The tyres are actually going off quite quickly, so the rain is going to be very nice for us as a team. Engines are all calm, so we're just pushing flat out, really, on these engines right now. And it's no bother, but we are conserving the tyres very much so, trying to get to the end. They're a little bit ropey for Ocon. Ocon's looking on the ropes. Alonso might even overtake him here, as we've got low fuel delta. Well, that's fine. We'll get that. We'll conserve that in a bit. Some people are already on inters, which is a bit mad. So that's a bit raucous. Let's go medium, just not to go too crazy in the engine now. And Alonso swaps. Alonso overtakes Ocon, and Ocon's really struggling for tyres now, and he's down to P6. You know what? Should we just risk it? Should we just risk it on inters, because his tyres are really going off? we may as well, or maybe not. What's the gap to Sainz behind? It's 3 seconds. He's losing. So. You know what? Let's go for it. Screw it. Risk it for a chocolate biscuit. Let's fix all these parts as much as we can. Fast pit stop as well. Let's really risk it and go with Ocon. And then with Alonso, I'm just going to wring the neck out of this thing now for the next few laps as the rain starts to fall soon, I hope. Right, the tyres are dead. The tyres are absolutely dead now. With Alonso, they're absolutely gone. We're going to lose these positions, but it's going to start raining. So let's pit. Inters. Change that. Everything we want. Go for a balanced pit stop, though. We come in a little bit early. Oh, they come in. They come in for Inters. So we've actually kept position nearly. Let's see. Come on, quick pit stop. Oh, mistake on the rear left. God damn it, guys. Come on. You can't be doing that. And now we're legit in P6 now because everyone else is also pit as well. And we're in the same situation. Frustrating times here. Right, we're pushing, trying to catch up to Sainz. How long do these tyres have to go? Got 19. They'll go 13. So probably like we want to pit around lap 20. No, let's pit around lap 18 or 17 so we can push these tyres a fair bit. We need to save fuel, though. We're going to run out of fuel, which works for us, to be fair, because it means my engine's going to be quite good condition here. So I'm happy to be in lower fuel mixtures for now. But now in the rain, doesn't look like we actually have that much pace, to be honest. Let's see. Right, sit rep on lap 16 then. We're still P6. Pace is okay. We're keeping up with Sainz, but we're not really pressurizing too much, unfortunately. So our car's not as good in the rain, for sure, here, at least at this circuit. Ocon's recovering well. P8. We could get Ricciardo by the end, so he could recover his positions. I mean, him getting back to P7 and us finishing P6 and 7 wouldn't be horrendous in terms of compared to, you know, him to Alonso, like in terms of having to make that really early pit stop onto these Inters. And we're probably going to pit soon, I would say, because, yeah, I mean, there's going to be a bit of a... There's going to be 3 laps of full wet conditions, but I think it's going to be worth it to firm it and just stay on Inters, I think. Yeah, right, Ocon wants to pit soon. We're going to pit soon at his command because we're going to pit in now. Set of Inters, change everything here for free. Going to go balance pit stop and then remember to go to low fuel when we come in. And there we are, we're in. Right, Alonso, what are we saying? Probably soon, mate. Soon, big man. Soon, big man. Let's start pushing. Right, Ocon out. Fuel's good. Engine's good. Tyres good. Just need to keep up the pace in the full wet conditions, really. And when they start coming, which is now, I'm going to pit onto Inters and not get suckered into full wets because the Inter period is at the end. 2 laps there. 2 laps. Right, coming in for Alonso. Don't think anyone else is coming in, are they? No, they're all staying out. Apart from Bottas. Bottas is in, but I think that's for a normal pit stop. I think he'll go onto Inters as well, I would assume. Let's see. Alonso in. And no mistake. Oh, no, there was a mistake changing on the parts. The suspension part. There was a mistake there doing that. And so Alonso only comes just out ahead of Ocon there. So quite close. But let's have a holding pattern, guys. And just keep on chugging to the end. Ignore. No, not full wets. We're going like this. Just firm it, guys. Firm it. Oh! Oh, I guess maybe that's the risk we took. Oh, god damn it. Maybe that's the risk we took on Inters on full wet. I wasn't even pushing, though, with him. I was literally on neutral. And he's crashed. That's really upsetting. This needs to stop. We're crashing too often. I don't know what's going on here. I really don't know what's going on. Also, I think it might just be Alonso being injured. But he's been injured for so long now. He should be out of his injury by next race, but... God damn. Right, engine-wise, what are we saying? We're good. Ah! Oh, my... How have we gone from a 1-2 to this? Huh? Oh, my God. Right, well, that's it. Race over. Calamity. Absolute calamity for the Alpine team. Well, I hope you guys are happy. I hope you men are happy. Because I'm not. Well, that was a very, very topsy-turvy episode. In the end of it, P5-6. And in the championship, we're once again a little bit closer to Racing Point than we are to Red Bull. So we kind of put that into reality there. I think that was a reality check. I think we needed that. I think we need our ego is getting a bit too big with that 1-2, maybe without that third race. But guys, that has been this episode. Then hopefully the next one will come out a little bit sooner than this one did from episode number 2. But if you did enjoy it, hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, then do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.